The countdown started. 10, 9, 8. My heart beat with each number. We were inside the rocket, Apollo 11. It was a giant machine, full of power. Outside, many people were watching. They were hoping with us. This was the moment we had all worked for so many years. The final seconds ticked by. 3, 2, 1, liftoff. The engines roared, a sound louder than anything I had ever heard. We felt a great push. We were moving. We were on our way to the moon. It was really happening, a journey beyond imagination. We went up faster and faster, leaving the ground far below. We pushed through the air, through the clouds. Then it became quiet, very quiet. The engines stopped their mighty roar. We were in space, and we were floating. It was a strange feeling, no up, no down. I looked out the small window. There it was, our Earth. It was a beautiful sight, a giant ball of blue with swirls of white clouds. Our home looking so peaceful from up here. It made me pause and think. We were so far, yet it was everything to us. Space was immense, a vast, dark ocean all around us, but it was not empty. It was filled with stars, so many stars, more than anyone could ever count on a clear night from Earth. They did not twinkle like they do when we see them through our atmosphere. Here they were steady, brilliant points of light, pure and bright, like tiny diamonds scattered on black velvet. Our small ship, the command module Columbia, felt like a tiny speck in this cosmic sea. We were explorers, voyaging through this incredible emptiness towards our destination. We traveled for 3 long days. The Earth grew smaller and smaller with each passing hour. It changed from a giant globe to a beautiful blue marble. It was a precious jewel hanging in the darkness. Seeing our planet shrink was a profound experience. It made you realize how big space is and how special our world is. We were heading towards the moon. It had been our companion in the night sky for all of human history. Now, we were going to visit it, to touch it. The anticipation grew with every mile we crossed. As we got closer, the moon grew larger in our windows. It was no longer just a silvery disk in the sky. We could see its features with incredible clarity. Great craters like giant bowls marked its surface. Some were small, some were huge, telling stories of ancient impacts. Tall, silent mountains rose from the plains. We carefully maneuvered our spacecraft. We fired our engines just right. And then, we were in orbit around the moon. Round and round we went, gazing at this alien landscape below. It was a gray, desolate, yet strangely beautiful world. We were preparing for the next big step. The time came for 2 of us to descend to the surface. Buzz Aldrin and I moved into the lunar module. We called it Eagle. Our companion, Michael Collins, would remain in Columbia. He would continue to orbit the moon, a vital link to Earth. He would wait for us, hoping for our safe return. We checked all our systems in the Eagle, again and again. Everything had to be perfect for this next crucial part of our journey. We undocked from Columbia. The Eagle was free. We began our descent towards the unknown plains below. The Eagle moved away from Columbia. We started to go down to the moon. Slowly at first, then we picked up speed. I looked out my small triangular window. The lunar surface was rushing up to meet us. It was a tense time. The computer system started giving us some alarms. It was working too hard. I had to take manual control for part of the landing. I needed to find a safe spot, a place without big rocks or a steep slope. My heart was pounding, but my mind was focused. We were very close now. I found a good, relatively flat area. We were low on fuel, so we had to be quick and precise. I guided the Eagle gently. A few more seconds. Then a soft bump. A very gentle touch. The engine stopped. Silence. A profound silence. We were on the moon. We had made it. I spoke into the radio, my voice calm despite the emotions. Houston, Tranquility Base here. The Eagle has landed. Those words signaled success. Relief washed over us. We were the first humans to land on another world. It was an incredible feeling. We had to prepare to go outside. It took a couple of hours. We put on our bulky spacesuits. We checked our life support systems. Our helmets were locked in place. Every seal, every connection had to be perfect. Our lives depended on these suits. The excitement was building inside me. My heart was beating very fast. This was the moment millions had dreamed of, and we were about to live it. I stood by the hatch, ready to open it to a new world. A little nervous, yes, but overwhelmingly thrilled. I opened the hatch. Slowly, carefully, I began to climb down the ladder. 9 steps. Each step took me closer to the surface. Then my left foot touched the moon. The surface was fine, like powder. It was real. I was standing on the moon. I spoke the words that came to my mind. That's one small step for a man, one giant leap for mankind. And it felt true. This was bigger than one person. It was a moment for everyone, everywhere. Buzz joined me a few minutes later. We were two humans on this silent, alien landscape. I looked around. It was a magnificent desolation, as Buzz would later say, a world of gray and dust. The sky above was the blackest black I had ever seen. There were no stars visible in the daytime because the sunlit surface was so bright. And then, I saw it. The Earth. It was hanging in that black sky, a beautiful, vibrant sphere of blue and white. Our home, so far away, yet so connected to us. It was a deeply moving sight to see our planet, all of humanity, from another world. It changed my perspective forever. We planted the American flag. It stood straight, thanks to a wire along its top edge, as there is no wind on the moon. We collected samples of lunar rocks and soil. These precious materials would be studied by scientists back on Earth. They would help us understand the moon's history and our solar systems. We walked around, or rather, bounced. The gravity here is only 1/6 of Earth's. It felt strange and fun. We were explorers on a new frontier, pioneers for all humankind. The weight of this historic moment was immense. This incredible journey, this landing on the moon, it was not just for our country or for the three of us. It was a testament to what humanity can achieve. It was for everyone on planet Earth. It showed the power of dreams, the power of science, and the power of people working together towards a great goal. It pushed the boundaries of what we thought was possible. This event opened up a new door for exploration. It was a spark that could light the way to the stars, to understanding our place in this vast universe. It was a message of hope. Soon, our time on the moon was over. We had spent over 2 hours outside the Eagle. We re-entered our lunar module, taking a piece of the moon with us in our hearts and in our sample boxes. We said goodbye to Tranquility Base. The Eagle's ascent engine fired, lifting us off the moon. We rendezvoused with Michael in Columbia, high above. We were a full crew again. We began our long journey back towards that beautiful blue marble in the black sky. Earth looked even more precious now, our safe harbor calling us home. The journey back took about 3 days, just like the trip out. As we approached Earth, it grew larger and larger, our planet. Then came the fiery re-entry. Our spacecraft hit the Earth's atmosphere at incredible speed. The outside of the capsule glowed red hot. We experienced strong forces pushing us into our seats. The ship shook violently. It was a rough ride. Then the parachutes deployed. 3 huge orange and white parachutes blossoming above us. They slowed our descent. We splashed down gently into the Pacific Ocean. We were home, safe. The feeling of accomplishment was overwhelming. We were tired but exhilarated. We had done it. We had traveled to the moon. We had walked on its surface. And we had returned safely to Earth. It was the greatest adventure of our lives. It was a moment that would be remembered in history books for centuries to come. A new chapter had been written for humankind. The world celebrated with us. It was a victory for the human spirit, a demonstration that no dream is too big if we dare to pursue it with courage and ingenuity.